Wake up early.
And drink some tea.
All right, so welcome to another episode of Wake Up Early.
And drink some tea.
So, man, listen, we got another hot, trending topic for you. It's spicy, y'all. Okay, go ahead.
I think the young lady's rude. Okay, so this has been circulating all over social media. It's a young lady that says she's on a second date with this guy, and she was promised Capitol Grill, and she means that she wants Capitol Grill.
The lady is being petty. She's being rude. She's being obnoxious. But look, listen, we're not going to hold you. We want y'all to see what we're talking about. Watch this clip.
So y'all tell me what's so bad about me deciding to cook a home-cooked meal for my girl?
No, everything is bad about it. Just what I'm saying, because it's our second date.
So what?
I expected you to take me to the Capitol Grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill.
When?
On another day.
We went out last. Keep his word. I have more. Rich should take me out and do more for
I'm
me.
keeping my word.
No, you're not keeping your word.
You haven't even.
You're not.
You don't even know that yet.
Wait, no. Listen, you see this?
I see it. It's amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks black, brown, crusty, dusty.
It looks
musty.
like you just want something to complain about to me.
It's not that I want something to complain about, but I expect you to stick by your word.
I am sticking by my word.
No, this is our second date.
Exactly. So how do you know?
We're going to Capitol Grill, and we're not going.
How do you know that though?
Because I'm here. What do you mean? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort of you cooking,
right.
But I wanted to go out with you. I want to have
fun. And we will, but I wanted to cook for you. I want to show you that. I want to show you versatility. It's easy for me to take you out.
This is too. No.
Yes, it's easy for me to take you out.
Okay, it's easy for you.
It takes a lot more thought to cook for somebody, right? That's all I'm saying.
I do not want this. You hear me? I don't want this. I expected more from you, and that's that. Like, come on.
So you wait until I cook up this meal just for you to decide that you don't.
I didn't know you was coming.
I told you we were coming to my house. What did you think?
That we're going to the Capitol Grill,
and we will go there eventually. But tonight you're at David's house eating my dinner.
So that means what? You do not keep your word, right?
I do keep my word.
You do not keep your word.
How do I? If I didn't keep my word, why? If I didn't keep my word, how did I cook for you?
If you don't have it, just say you don't have it.
I absolutely have it.
Actually, tell me and have me expect maybe. Okay, I don't have it. I'm gonna cook something cute for her. She might like it. No, but you have to come over here expecting we're going somewhere, and we're not actually going. I don't like that. I don't. I can have you do more for me than what you want to be. No.
Well, guess what? Guess what? You're with me right now, okay?
I'm with you right now.
Yes, we are on a date right now.
Exactly.
They didn't make the cut, and I did.
I'm with you right
now. They must have not did something right. I didn't lie to you about anything.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You told me we was going to the Capitol Grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill, but I decided to cook for you this time.
I need you to stick by your word.
I
no,
do.
You're not.
I always stick by my word.
No, you're not. No, you are not.
You were just over here complaining. You haven't even had one bite of this food.
I don't want to have.
You haven't even taken one bite out of it.
I expected to have.
Wow.
I expected more.
You shouldn't be expecting stuff so early on.
You shouldn't be lying to me so early.
I didn't lie.
You shouldn't be lying to me so early.
I didn't lie about anything.
I'm here for a reason, right?
This is the second date.
I'm here for a reason, right? I'm here for a reason,
yeah,
right?
because you want to be here.
I expected to go to the Capitol, the Grill. Okay, I want to go out. I want to stay in. Okay, you should have told me that. You should communicate.
I communicated
like
with
men
you.
too, like these y'all
Exactly.
don't communicate. Y'all want to say that y'all have so much, y'all don't. I can really like pull up and take you where I need to go for real.
Why don't you go with them then?
Okay.
Why don't you go with them?
You're right.
Since they are so much better than me, then why don't you go with them?
It's not better. It's about them keeping the stack and you keeping the zero. I kept it.
That's what this is my house. I own this house. Okay.
You own this house?
Yes, I own this house.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I decided
to own the house. You can keep your word too.
I absolutely can.
So like you signed the lease, the mortgage. You can.
You are ungrateful. You are ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful.
You're ungrateful.
You are a liar.
You are ungrateful. I didn't lie. I ain't lie about nothing. You're ungrateful.
You're false. You probably.
Forget it. You know what? Yeah, just forget it. Just give me my food back. Yeah, give me my food back. I will cook it for another woman. That she'll be appreciative. Because you know what? You ain't the woman for me.
Right. I'm going to have to think on that.
Yeah. You do that.
Look, this is all I'm going to say.
What's your opinion about this, honestly?
Well, first
from
of all,
a man's perspective.
She's rude. I mean, at the end of the day, here it is. Women are always begging for guys. Yeah. Begging.
Okay.
Women are always begging for guys to, treat them like queens and dine and wine and dine. In my opinion, I feel like, she's talking about Capitol Grill, I feel like this was above and beyond. He spent his own time and energy on cooking. Like,
I agree with
first
that.
of all, it ain't a lot of men that know how to cook. I mean, I know how to cook, but it's not a lot of men You gotta throw that in.
Depends on
You know
who's
what I'm saying?
asking.
Don't even hold it. We ain't gonna talk about cooking skills on this show. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I mean, he dodged the bullet. I mean, you know, because first of all, the rudeness, I mean, the arrogance, it's like, how do you sit here and even act like that?
Well, that's interesting you say that, because in the comments, that's what most people are saying. Hey, chalk it up. It was a second date that went wrong, and leave her right where you met her. I think that what it shows is we're living in a time where people are absolutely ungrateful, because for you to want to go out so bad, first of all, let me just say this as a woman, she was not even dressed for Capitol Grill. She was dressed like she was going to Planet Fitness, in my opinion. She had on fake jeans. She did. She had on fake jeggings, okay? And the shirt was trash, and so was the braids, in my opinion. So for you to feel like you deserve Capitol Grill, you didn't even present as Capitol Grill material when you opened your mouth.
Man, listen,
I mean,
know
honestly,
several women that would have loved to have had a home-cooked meal. I mean, obviously she don't work because she ain't tired, she ain't grateful. I mean, she come out. I mean, it's like, man is, no, like she must have been shopping all day or something, then came home, because it's like, and I mean, to your point,
second date.
Oh, see, there you go. But
Yeah,
see,
second date.
to your point, we live in a materialistic world.
Very.
It's like everybody wants to do what the Joneses are doing. It's like everybody wants to keep up with the Joneses, as they say. It's like, because first of all, who cares about Capitol Grill? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, no shade, but the way the economy is now, man, listen, the steaks is this big at Capitol Grill. So it's like,
and expensive.
I mean, he literally laid it out to her. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, he dodged a bullet. It's one of them situations where I feel like he should be excited. He should be glad that she had an attitude. And I would definitely have took my plate back. And I would have put my food in my pocket, and I would have got in my car.
That was his house, by the way. And he said in the video that he's a mortgage. He said that he owns his house, and she went on to say, "Good for you that you're a homeowner."
You're right.
But I was expecting Capitol Grill.
And see, that's a Section 8 type of person. I mean, no shade. I don't have nothing against people with Section 8, but I'm sorry. That's a person that ain't owned nothing ever in their life. They ain't never had nothing, and it shows. You know what I mean? It's like ghetto. That's what that is. That's ghetto. Okay, everything about that screams ghetto. Okay.
I was thinking the whole time, like, girl, you letting this steak get cold. Like, how rude of you. This man didn't cook this hot food and you're letting it get cold. But another thing that I thought right away was, you know, he let this go on too long. I mean, after she kept saying, you know, chopping him down about everything that he's not, she would have had to hit the door.
Yeah.
Do you think the video was real, though? Because that was my first thought. It's like, I'm not really sure if this is real or staged.
It's a lot of people that have been making videos to go viral, and I'm going to be honest
It went viral.
That really was giving me viral vibes. I mean, of course, we know about viral videos.
We've had a few.
And so I'm going to just say that's what that was giving me, you know what I mean? And I hope so, for the sake of her. I hope so. I hope, because I'm going to just be honest with you. Like, I mean, there was nothing about her that was tasteful. I mean, the only thing that was tasteful in that video was the steak. And it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, if I was him, I mean, he, in my opinion, that's how I feel like it was to go viral, because he was way too nice, okay?
And
I'm sorry, but I don't know no African-American men that nice these days, okay? Because the minute she would have started talking about what she wouldn't, ma'am, there go the door.
I do have one thing bad to say about him. If you're going to use a wine glass, let wine be in it, not Kool-Aid. That would just be my only assessment, or juice or whatever it was.
Who cares?
I'm just saying.
Who cares?
I did not agree with that.
I mean, he gave her what she wanted. Kool-Aid. She was a Kool-Aid type of chick. I mean, at the end of the day, she really didn't deserve that steak.
Because of the way she acted?
Look how she acted. He gave her what she deserved. He knew what he was dealing with the Kool-Aid, okay? First of all, anybody that know anything about Kool-Aid?
What about
okay. Kool-Aid? You know already what time it was, okay? That was a Kool-Aid type of chick. That's all I'm going to say, okay?
Well,
and I'm going to leave it at that.
Thought was
and I love Kool-Aid, but I'm going to just say that was a Kool-Aid type of chick.
Well, I will say this. If she was upset about having a second date in his house, and that was why she was mad, I would give her credit for that, because I feel like you should not have a second date at somebody's house. So if she was mad about that, I would give her credit for that. But that's not what she articulated in the video.
That's not what she said.
But I would be honest. If somebody did that to me, if I was expecting Capitol Grill, the second date, and we end up in your house, I would have a problem with that.
Time out.
Second date.
That's the problem. How do you expect Capitol Grill? Think about what you just said.
On a second date?
You expect?
Where should you go?
Wherever I'm taking you.
I don't expect to be in your house.
First
though,
of all,
on a
I'm gonna
second
be
date.
honest with you. I feel like in some instances, guys set the bar way too high. And it's like my man he didn't look like a Capitol Grill type of guy anyway.
Well, you couldn't see him.
So it's like, well, I'm gonna tell you why he ain't like a Capitol Grill guy, because he had the Kool-Aid in the cup. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I'm
I didn't
saying
see
is,
no other
what I'm
furniture
saying
either.
is that if she didn't want to accept him for who he was, well, he needed to move on anyway. Here's the thing: women have to stop trying to be like these NBA chicks and all of that, and
Influencers
and influencers. It's like,
yeah.
because at the end of the day, his heart was right. And that's what women have to understand and figure out, is that what do you really want? You know, that's the question. What do you really want? Do you want
I don't
a
expect
guy
to be in somebody's
who
house a
is,
second date.
I mean, why?
I don't.
Okay, but time out. If that's the case, should she have not said that?
Well, that's what she was saying. She was saying,
No, she
I
didn't.
expect, she said I expected to go
She said,
out.
I expected to go
to
out
Capitol
to Capitol
Grill.
Grill. She did not say, and she should have said, she knew what address he sent. It wasn't, when she Googled it, it didn't pop up Capitol Grill.
She could no, you're missing the point. She could have been expecting to park her car, hop in the car with him, and go to Capitol Grill. People do that on dates all the time. You don't expect to be spending time in somebody's house. I do agree with her on that.
So you're telling me that
That part.
romance is not in anymore, because
No, I'm telling you, for a second date, being in your house, having dinner, I'm not okay with that. I'm just getting to know you. I don't want to be behind closed doors with somebody on a second date. You might be a killer for
But
all
on
I
our
know.
first date, but anyway, okay.
Oh, whose first date?
Anyway, I'm
Oh,
not
whose
even gonna go
first-
to
oh,
our
our
first
first
date.
date?
That's real funny for you to say that. That's all I'm gonna
But
say.
that was
That's
different.
very
In
interesting.
In
Go
fairness,
ahead.
that was different.
Go ahead.
And the difference is that I had already known you for 4 years.
Okay.
You don't know their lifestyle. You
Okay.
don't know their relationship.
You knew
If
me
this
for
is
4 years, and I had never knew where you lived or where you stayed.
different though.
Now,
I
how?
talk to you almost every single day for at least a good portion
No, you did
of
not every single day.
at least a good portion
No,
of those years.
maybe once a week. But
I knew
anyway.
you.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Somebody I randomly meet out, I don't expect for our second date to be in their house.
Well,
No, I don't.
I mean, hypothetically speaking, we live in a world.
Would you be
where
cool with your
we
daughter
live
on
in
a second date being in somebody's house?
No, she ain't gonna have no house. But 'cause I ain't dealing with it. I'm not dealing
You
with
get
it.
my point.
I get your point. And at the end of the day, what I will say is that I feel like this chick is very materialistic, because at the end of the day, it was the thought that counts. She did not say, hey, listen, I appreciate this. I'm grateful and thankful for what you tried or attempted to do, but I do not feel comfortable being in your house. Or,
she didn't say that.
Or I don't feel like this is an appropriate date. Please excuse me. You know, I don't mind taking this to go, but can we go somewhere other than your house? That's what should have been said.
Okay.
That was not said.
Okay,
She
I
was
agree with
caught up on Capitol Grill. She was caught up on
Being out.
and all
Yeah.
that. So that's why I'm saying now you make
We don't
you
agree.
taking excuses
That's the
for it.
bottom line.
But
We don't
anyway,
agree.
we want to know what you think. So we want you guys to comment in the chat, in the comments, and let us know what you think. And also, don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to notification bell so that you can receive some more early.
And some Tia.
Peace.